All right, guys, this is your Human Development Index project. This is your fifth 6 weeks project, and we're going to be talking about the Human Development Index. Starters, take a second. Can you think of three of the happiest countries, and then think of what you would consider three of the unhappiest countries in 2020? We're in 2021, obviously. So, some of the happiest countries, there's actually a report that was created in 2020, the World Happiness Report. Five happiest countries: Finland, Denmark, Switzerland, Iceland, Norway. And then five of the unhappiest countries: Afghanistan, South Sudan, Zimbabwe, uh, Yemen, and India. Now, factors that determine a country's success rate, right? This is going to be for the country's Human Development Index. Rate of population growth, share of raw materials being recycled, political freedom, infrastructure, life expectancy. There's a whole list here of factors that determine a country's Human Development Index rating. Right? It's a UN measure of a country's development, and they really, although there are a lot of measurements that they use, the three big ones are life expectancy of birth, right? An average time of an individual is expected to live, knowledge and education, literacy rate of a country, right? So, how many people in the country can read and write? And then finally, standard of living, the amount of goods and services available to a given population. Those three things combined make up the core of the Human Development Index, HDI. Now, what you guys are going to do, your project, is you're going to choose two countries in Asia. We're in Asia this 6 weeks, and you're going to research the following factors. What are those two countries' HDI levels? What is their health levels, education levels, GNI, which is gross national income? How much money do they make? And finally, what are their poverty levels? Good news for y'all is we have done all the research for you. There is only one website that you need to go to. It is right here, hdr.undp.org. This one right here. So this PowerPoint you can find on the hub. Just copy and paste this link to Google Chrome, and that will have all of the research. Please do not use any other website. This is the website that you should be using for this project. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to create a PowerPoint that compares and contrasts the two countries you chose. So here's a breakdown. It's going to be 8-slide PowerPoint. Slide 1 is your title for your project, your name, and 2 pictures. Slide 2 is which two countries you chose in Asia and why you chose them. Slide 3, what are the HDI levels for both countries and 2 pictures? Slide 4, what are the health levels for each country you chose and 2 pictures? Finally, slide 5, what are the education levels for your 2 countries and 2 pictures? And then slide 6, what is the GNI for your country, for each of your countries and 2 pictures? Slide 7, what is the poverty level in your 2 countries and 2 pictures? And then finally, you're going to tell us which country is ranked higher than the other, and then give what both could do to raise their HDI level. What is one thing that each of your countries could do to raise their Human Development Index level in 2 pictures? This video is not going to go walk you through PowerPoint step by step like the other ones have, because you can still use those videos. And if you have any questions about where to find those, just send me a message. But what we will do is I will show you the website and how to go about researching on the website. Alright guys, so this is the website that I want you to pull all your information from. In the PowerPoint it has the hdr.undp.org. Copy and paste the link into Google Chrome. It's going to take you here, the Human Development Reports. Now this is a list of all the countries, all the members of the United Nations that have available HDI, Human Development Index, information or values. And you can pick any country on this list that is in the continent of Asia. So you can do India, you can do China, you can do the Russian Federation, you can do Japan. Any country that is on this list that is in Asia, you can use for this project. And what you do is once you pick that country, you click on it. So we're going to choose China. All right, I'm going to show you just where you can find all of the information. First thing you need to come up with is what is the HDI level? What is the Human Development Index? And that number is right here, 0.761 for China. Now, the HDI is 0 to a 1. Okay, so it's all going to be done in this decimal form. China is ranked 85th in the world when it comes to human development indicators. Okay, so you're going to put that level there. The closer you are to 1, the more developed you are as a country. Okay, so you have the HDI level for the country. Now you're going to scroll down and you're going to click on health. And what I'm looking for with health is what is the life expectancy at birth? How long are you expected to live if you are in that country? And in China, it's 76.9 years. Okay, so this would be the information that I'm looking for in the project. Another piece you could put in is life expectancy for females versus males, and you can see that women in China tend to live a little bit longer than the men do. Okay, so you can put that information on the slide as well. The next thing you need to look up is education. This is expected years of schooling that you would have, and that number is 14 years. All right. And you can see some of the other information on here to learn a little bit more about what goes into that number. The next thing is GNI, gross national income. You're going to find that here on income, the composition of resources. Gross national income. This is the amount of money the average person in China makes, and it's represented in dollars. Right? You can tell by that dollar sign there. And so the average person in China makes about $16,000, just over $16,000, right? You know, the higher that number goes, the more developed the country is too. And then finally, poverty. All right, I want to know what the poverty number is. A population in multi-dimensional poverty. And in China, that number is 3.9%, meaning that 3.9% of the population in China live in poverty. May not sound like a lot. You have to remember that they have the biggest population in the world as well. You can click on poverty and you can learn a little bit more about it, what some of the numbers are, things like that. Those are the pieces of information that I need for the project. You need to put on the HDI level, right? Life expectancy for health. How many years of schooling the average person has. All right. GNI, what is the average income of the person? And then finally, what are the poverty levels? How many people live in multi-dimensional poverty? How many people are below the poverty line? Okay. That's the information that you need to find for your PowerPoint and put those into the appropriate slides. If you have any questions about what goes into the PowerPoint, you can always send me a message. If you need some help with how to make your PowerPoint, how to input pictures, how to open one, how to save it, I will refer you to the other videos that walk you through step by step. Remember, each one of these slides needs 2 pictures. If you have any questions, send me a message.